Hi guys, I just realized it's been over a year since I've done a Meet the Author or Author Spotlight post. So here I am. Hi, I'm Michelle. For those of you just tuning in or that may have missed it from last time, I am an author. I have several published works. I write across several genres, ranging from romances and thrillers to children's books and travel guides. I'm also a podcast host, so oftentimes you'll see me cross-posting between the two pages, inviting you guys to go listen in on Spotify or iHeartRadio or YouTube or wherever podcasts can be found to hear some of my books that I've written for free as I audio narrate them on the podcast. So yeah, keep that in mind. As for me and a little bit of background here, let's see. Why and when did I start writing? Well, okay, don't judge me on the age or the year here, but back in the mid to late 90s when I was in elementary school, I fell in love with writing because of my mom. She was a court reporter, and her really good friend went to school and started a business for medical transcription. My mom decided to continue and follow that path as well, and as soon as she was done, her friend was begging her to join her team. My mom was a little hesitant because it was a startup company at the time, and in order to kind of like persuade her, she was giving my mom like all these like lavish gifts. And back then, like the lavish gifts were it was like a typewriter but with a screen. So it was like a typewriter computer combo, and it printed out in itself. So it was like a printer, computer, typewriter all in one. And my mom already had one from her last job. They gave it away for like the star of the quarter or whatever. She'd won it at her last job. And she had like, a whole bunch of court reporting machines and all the stuff she needed. She's like, I just don't need another one. I don't need it. She's like, I'm going to give it to you instead of doing anything else with it. And she goes, I expect you to create something wonderful. And that's all it took. I took off. Being true to my heart, my favorites are always like the mysteries, mix of the thrillers, and of course, I love a bit of romance in there. However, as a child, I was all about that mystery. So my first several short stories back then, my first several stories were all mysteries with creepy stuff happening. I remember vividly one was about a doll that came to life and was following this kid around and threatening to do stuff. And every time the kid tried to tell an adult, nobody believed her, of course, right? That's how it always seems to go. But back then I didn't know that. I didn't see that. That was from my own mind at the time. Another one was about a vanishing man. This kid comes home from school and keeps seeing a guy disappear outside of their house, and they're like, who the heck is it, right? Well, I kind of took that a theme from when I was a child and that story that I wrote and adapted it into a short story that is more of a romance, I guess you would say. And it actually turned out really fun. It is a really heartwarming story. You see it posted everywhere. It's on Amazon. It's been out for a little over a year, maybe 2 years now. It's The Ghost of Yesterday's Love. It's it's a fun one. I may be reading it this fall to kick off the season for the podcast, so hang tight for that. That might be coming to you. But yeah, from childhood, that's where I got my love of writing. Life kind of pulled me in different directions as I grew up and went to college and got several degrees. I kind of ventured towards my other passions, which were working with children and families. So I got a degree in child and family development first, with a minor in psych, and then stuff in life happened. So I went back to school and I got another degree in graphic design. So now I use those skills to put into my children's series. It's CherBear's Imagination Exercises. The children's series features techniques to help children calm down, but they don't realize that's what they're doing. They think they're helping the main character, and helping the main character take deep breaths when they're upset or do different types of things, but it's helping them practice because it asks the reader or the audience to join in and do different things to help this character. And so it's teaching these skills in a roundabout way, in a fun roundabout way. And yeah, so that's my child and family development. I was a therapeutic preschool teacher for quite some time, so I'm drawing from all those trainings and whatnot and kind of shoving that into those books. As for my graphic design, I've designed every single one of my own book covers. So some are wonderful, some are decent, but I love every single one of them. So I'm just totally ecstatic that I'm able to do that on my own and not have to rely on trying to convey what's in my mind to somebody else. It's hard enough to get myself to be able to paste it out there, but yeah. So yeah, check out my work. It's all over my page. It's every post. It's every book cover. That's all me. Yeah. So what can I say? I'm just a girl living it up in California. I love being outdoors. I love the beach. I love sunsets. I love the city lights at night. I love the stars. And yeah, I love writing. I think that for me, writing is sort of like an escape. It is fun to get lost in these worlds and be able to manipulate them in different ways and have them come out with like variable endings. I like having that means of offering the readers an escape as well. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world. A lot of it isn't pleasant, and you will never find me discussing politics or judging or doing any of that on any of my platforms. That will never come across in my books, on my author page, on my podcast, none of it. This is a politics-free, judgment-free, negativity-free zone, if you will. And I'm hoping that my readers see it as an escape as well. I'm not out there trying to say I'm a well-renowned author, a scholar of words, or anything of the such. I'm a mere storyteller, a weaver of words and worlds, and hope to offer you just a little escape, a little extra excitement, a little extra adventure. So yeah, hang around if that sounds good, and stay tuned because my stories and books and adventures, they draw off of a lot of my real life experiences, and I've had a lot. I've had a lot of embarrassing moments, heartbreaks, loves. I have enough to keep this going for a lifetime, if you will. So my stories will just keep coming as long as I'm around. So buckle up and hang on for the ride. Thanks for listening, guys.